guys, so I am here to do a video for you guys to explain something. As you can probably see from the title, I think it's right here, right there, somewhere. As you can tell from the title, and Nolan is sleeping right there. Don't worry, he can sleep through anything. He can sleep through me vacuuming like 2 feet away from him. So yeah, I just wanted to explain something because I don't think people have noticed it yet, or if they have, they just haven't mentioned it. So that's why I wanted to make this video, so when you start noticing it, you're not like, what is going on, Brittany? Why didn't you say anything? Or, you know, why didn't you say that he was born without this? That's why I kind of wanted to explain everything, so you guys would hear it from me and know the full story before like people start speculating or noticing. But Nolan was born without his left thumb. Like I said, I don't know if you guys have noticed it or not, but he was born without his left thumb. So he only has these fingers right here. And kind of starting back to the beginning, after he was born, they set him on me, which you guys didn't get to see, but they did set him right on me right away, which he did have complications breathing because my delivery was so fast, which I will talk about this part more in my labor and delivery story, kind of going into detail about that. But they did lay him right on top of me, and then they had to take him away because he had a lot of mucus, and since my delivery was so fast, he swallowed a lot of amniotic fluid. So I only got to see him for probably 10 or 15 seconds before they had to take him away and suction his airways and everything like that. So I didn't notice it right away, but since he did have a lot of mucus and fluid and everything, he was very quiet, but he was fine. He's like, he never turned purple or anything. He was just very quiet as they were trying to suction everything out, and it just took him just a little bit of time to get going and, you know, get his lungs cleared and everything like that. So he was quiet, and when they did get his airways cleared and everything, he was still quiet. He just never cried. He just didn't cry. So I thought that there was something wrong, and I kept asking if he's okay, because I noticed the nurses were whispering to each other, and, you know, they were very quiet, and I was like, I kept asking, I was like, is he okay? Is he okay? Ian, is he okay? Ian went over there. If you guys saw in my labor and delivery video, that Ian went over there as they were cleaning, right after they got him cleaned up and everything. That's why we didn't get a lot of footage, because he was having a hard time, you know, breathing and getting those airways cleared out. So you could see the footage. Ian went over there. Ian didn't even notice it then, that he didn't have a left thumb. And then, you know, Ian came back over to me, and I was like, is he okay, Ian? Like, because he was so quiet, and I could tell that the nurses were whispering, like I said, and I was asking them if he's okay. They're like, yeah, he's okay, he's fine, he's just quiet, which he was fine in that aspect. But I think that the reason why they were whispering is because they weren't sure how to tell me, or they were trying to figure out you know, the situation with his hand. Now, there was another nurse who came in to check on him, and I think she was there to check out his thumb as well, because after they got him cleaned up and bundled up, that lady that came into the room, that wasn't in the room originally, came over to us and was like, so we do have to tell you something. He was born without his left thumb. And Ian and I were like, what? He was born without his thumb? Like, we were in shock, and it just felt like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like, I'm gonna be honest, my initial reaction was just like a ton of bricks just hit me. Like, I was just like, what? And, you know, she was explaining us and talking to us. She's like, you know, it's fine. We found a specialist for you, a hand specialist that you're gonna go to, which we still need to go see. We're just waiting for the call back for the referral. But yeah, we were shocked because, you know, we've had ultrasounds, we've had 3D ultrasounds. None of them have picked it up. It was very shocking to hear, because that's not what you expect when you first, you know, you're about to have your hand your baby, is that, you know, there's something wrong with them, or there's something missing or whatever. That was my thought. That was my honest reaction. So, you know, after, you know, I started to, you know, comprehend it and calm down a little bit, because Ian and I got very emotional about this. You know, after we calmed down and everything, we started breastfeeding and everything like that, and, you know, as I was breastfeeding, and I, you know, we started crying, and, you know, we're like, he's gonna be okay, he's still perfect, you know, he'll learn how to use it and everything like that. He'll learn how to use his hand, you know, he's totally fine. Like, out of everything that could happen, you know, him not having his left thumb is not a big deal. Now it doesn't even, you know, bother me at all. Like I said, out of everything that could, you know, happen, we are just so grateful, you know, that he is healthy. The pediatrician, after they checked him at the nursery and everything like that, just to check his vitals and everything, he said he is perfect. Like everything is clear. He is just amazing. So the next thing we wanted to know was, like, how did this happen? How, you know, how does he not have his thumb? He was saying how in those first weeks of development, where they start growing their limbs and everything like that, just something just didn't connect, and he just didn't have a thumb. He did say that there could be a situation with his blood. I think he said blood platelets or something like that. Usually when an infant or a newborn is missing a thumb or a finger, it has something to do with their blood. They did check his blood, and they said his blood was fine and everything like that. So we're just thinking and assuming that it just happened when he was developing. Another thing is that his wrist is tinier on his left, where he's missing a thumb, than it is on his right. So he might be missing some of his radius or ulna, they said. That's why we're going to go to the specialist and get an x-ray and just make sure everything's okay and know what's there and what's missing and everything like that. So that's pretty much all I can say about it now, because we haven't gone to the hand specialist yet. I'm waiting for the call back, and then we'll know more, and I'll probably do an update on it. But, you know, like I said, I just wanted to make this video so you guys didn't notice and then, you know, out of nowhere be like asking questions and, you know, all that stuff. I wanted to put this out now, so then when you do notice it or you do see it, you're not like confused and like asking what's going on. So of course Ian and I know, and family knows, but, you know, I waited to tell YouTube and everything. But you know what, we are accepting of it, and we love him with 4 fingers or 6 fingers. He is still perfect to us. You know, it's initially, it was a shock, but you know, now it's just like, that's just who he is. That's just who he is, and he will learn how to use it, and he will adjust to it as he's growing up. It's just going to be a part of who he is and a part of Nolan. So, you know, we accept him, of course, regardless, either way, with or without his thumb. He's amazing. He's the sweetest little boy, and I know this has nothing to do with his thumb, but I've fallen in love with him. He is so sweet, and I will show you, I will insert some footage showing you guys what his hand looks like, and kind of further explaining some more. But yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them down below, or any insight of maybe this happened in your family, or maybe this happened to your child, or any kind of insight or any kind of questions. I would be happy to read or answer them whenever I have time. It's kind of crazy. They're both taking a nap right now, which I should be sleeping, but I want to do this video because I wouldn't have it to do it any other time, and then I'm going to take a nap. So please leave questions and comments below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Alright, so I was just going to show you guys Nolan's hand right quick. Here's his right hand right here, and then here's his left hand. Oh. So if you can see, his fingers, and he just doesn't have his thumb, and his wrist is a little bit tinier too.
Mommy?
Yes?
What doing?
I'm showing everybody Nolan's hand. Yeah, there's his hand right
What's
here.
What's that, Mommy? What's that?
And that's Mommy's phone.
That Mommy's phone?
Yeah. And the interesting thing is that this finger kind of curves in, so we think that he might just end up using this finger as a thumb. Because see if you can see it a little bit, it's curved in.
Daddy.
So, yep, it's just what makes him special and unique. Right, Arya? I don't think Arya's really noticed. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you love your baby brother? Do you love Nolan?
I'm not going to the park,
Such a
Mommy.
sweet boy.
I go to the park, Mommy.
Okay, yeah, we did go to the park, didn't we? Such a sweet boy. So yeah, I'll definitely do an update whenever we do see a hand specialist and see what they say. Other than that, he can grasp it and move it. Doesn't bother him at all. Let me show you guys. I don't want to mess with him too much since he's still sleeping. Oh goodness. Do you want to say bye? Say bye.
Hi.
Hi. Can you say bye?
Hi.
Say thank you for watching.
Keep watching.